Thank you for joining me. My name is Wesley Gayoso. Today we're going to be talking about green tea extract, and we're going to be talking about it specifically in terms of fat burning or weight loss and its relationship to that. I would like to know that information provided in this video is supported by research, specifically the references listed below. I have also included a list of abbreviations should you need to access that for any question regarding abbreviations used throughout this presentation. Before we talk about green tea extract, we need to know where it comes from. Now, it comes from the plant that green tea is made from, and that is Camellia sinensis. And green tea is actually non-fermented Camellia sinensis, while its counterparts are fermented. Non-fermented tea, the green tea, has a higher catechin content, while its more fermented counterparts have a higher content of theaflavins and a lower content of catechins. So this is what makes green tea unique. Specifically is its content of Epigallocatechin-3-gallate, or EGCG, as we'll refer to it for the remainder of this presentation. EGCG is the most bioactive component in green tea extract, and it is the most studied in terms of its effects on weight loss and weight maintenance and fat mass loss. The upcoming research is all blinded, placebo-controlled clinical trials. Studies dating back from 2005 is the latest, and then 2009, 2010, and the last 5 span from 2012 to 2016. 7 out of 8 of the studies coming up are from well-known nutrition journals, and good news, humans only. Study number 1 was done on 46 overweight women of good health engaging in a low-energy diet, receiving either a placebo or intervention for 84 days. Placebo was maltodextrin. Intervention was 1,200 milligrams of green tea catechins, 49.3% of which was EGCG. The weight difference at the end was less than 1/25 of a pound. This was not statistically significant. No difference, statistically significant difference, was found between treatments for fat-free mass, fat mass, resting energy expenditure, or waist-hip ratio. Study number 2 was of a cross-sectional design, and it involved 64 overweight and obese male subjects, 40 to 69 years of age, with a BMI between 28 and 38. The intervention was decaffeinated green tea extract of 800 milligrams versus a placebo of lactose. Phase 1, those people lost an average of 1.5 pounds, while both groups in phase 2 lost roughly 1 pound. These findings led the researchers to believe that green tea extract may have a role in weight loss, or more so weight maintenance, but further investigation is definitely warranted. Study number 3 is very interesting because the population is very specific. It's 40 to 45-year-old women with metabolic syndrome who are classified as obese. Now, this study was done over 8 weeks using one of 2 interventions. Intervention 1 was 4 cups of green tea per day. Intervention 2 was 2 green tea extract capsules per day with 4 cups of water. The placebo they were put up against was just 4 cups of water. Intervention 1 lost an average of 5.5 pounds. Intervention 2 lost an average of 4.18 pounds. Now halfway through, we're at study number 4. It involved 46 subjects, including overweight or obese men and women, receiving either an intervention or placebo for 3 months. The intervention was 379 milligrams of green tea catechins from a green tea extract, and 208 milligrams of that was EGCG. The placebo was cellulose. Found decreases in BMI, found decreases in waist circumference, and interestingly, this study also looked at mineral and antioxidant status. It found green tea extract had a significant influence on magnesium, zinc, and total antioxidant status, just as a side note. Study number 5 was done on 36 sedentary women who were overweight or obese between the ages of 40 and 60. They engaged in metabolic adaptation prior to the study, which I found very interesting. The aim of this, the researchers stated, was to equalize all the participants in terms of where they were at in speed of metabolism. So they wanted to bring everybody down to the same level. Group 1 was a green tea powder mixture. Group 2 was a maltodextrin powder mixture. Both powders were identical in terms of vitamin and mineral content. Details are in the references listed below. Reference number 9. Green tea powder was combined with resistance training in group number 3, and the placebo was combined with resistance training in group number 4. Important results that I want to concentrate on, although there were very, very many. Group 1 saw a decrease in body weight, waist circumference, and body fat percentage. Group 2 saw slight improvements, some of them, but none were statistically significant. In Group 3, the green tea plus resistance training showed a decreased waist circumference, decreased body fat percentage, but didn't show a difference in body weight or BMI. This was likely because they had an increase in lean body mass. Group number 4 had the same deal, but their decreased waist circumference and decreased body fat percentage was slightly smaller. So this study concludes that it may be possible that green tea extract with EGCG content varying, it might have a role on aiding in weight loss in those who are engaged in resistance training and a low-calorie diet. It might optimize the weight loss seen by this type of intervention. Study number 6 involved 83 obese women between the ages of 19 and 49 years of age who were engaged in a low-calorie diet for 12 weeks while taking an intervention or placebo. The intervention was 300 milligrams of EGCG 3 times per day. They delivered this intervention to assess whether or not it had an effect on an additional benefit in weight loss seen by a low-calorie diet for 12 weeks. However, both groups lost a significant amount of weight, and no significant differences existed between both groups, so they had to conclude that EGCG supplementation did not enhance calorie-restricted related weight loss. Study number 7 was done on healthy, normal, and overweight individuals. 41 participants total, split between the two groups. It was interesting because the body weight results were scattered. Half the people in the intervention gained weight, half the people in the intervention lost weight. Same went for the placebo, while 1 maintained weight in the intervention and 2 maintained weight in the placebo. So concluded, results all over the place, no significant changes given the intervention. These changes were not significant, all of them listed here on the screen. Study number 8 involved 77 subjects, overweight and obese women. Again, the intervention was green tea extract, but this time with a higher dose of EGCG. That's 856.8 milligrams. It's one of the higher doses seen in the rest of the studies. There was no significant difference in weight reduction between groups, but they did note a significant weight loss from baseline within the green tea extract group of 2.5 pounds, and this finding was statistically significant. And it's interesting because they did a prior study where they did about half the dosage of EGC used in this study and found no results at all. So their results suggested that EGCG and its effect on weight loss may be dose dependent. Liver enzymes were elevated, but they remain within normal limits. The most interesting finding, I think, was the cholesterol, which was reduced by 5.33% in the green tea extract group, but only 1.7% in the placebo. Conclusions: 2 out of 3 studies showed GTE has no additional effect on weight loss during a low-energy diet. The one that did show results involved a metabolic adaptation period 4 weeks prior to starting the intervention. 3 out of 5 studies showed an effect on anthropometric measures in overweight and obese individuals over a placebo. In the one study that didn't, half the subjects were of normal weight, and in the other study, they saw within group analysis, but no difference between the groups. This now concludes our presentation, and thank you for watching.